Welcome to the city of Art Nouveau. This right here is a street where they've got the Art Nouveau architecture. Around the corner there's a kind of museum slash showcase of the Art Nouveau kind of interior architecture, which is what I'm going to go check out after this. But yeah, it's beautiful. So I'll see you there. Whoa, hi, I didn't see you there. I've just come out of the gallery and it was pretty nice. I mean, I think it took me longer to walk up the stairs than to actually get through the whole thing, because it was 5 flights of that spiral staircase. That was crazy. I'm not like a artisty kind of guy, like a painting kind of guy, but I found myself pondering upon some of the paintings. This one was my favorite. I don't know what, like, I feel like I was trying to find a deeper meaning, but I don't really know. I don't know what they were doing, to be honest. It was cool. And it had some nice views as well over the street, that Art Nouveau street. One thing was cool as well was this shadow painting. I don't know. Like, the guy made the painting from the shadows. Do you know what I mean? It was pretty cool. But I'm making my way down to Old Town. And yeah, I'll catch you there. I'm in Old Town and I was just gonna kind of wander until I found a place that I'd saved on Google Maps. But then I saw a sign down here, down that street, Lido. I really want to try it. It's like super popular in Latvia. It's like a buffet kind of style restaurant. It's not like a all-you-can-eat buffet. It's just you pay for what you get sort of thing. You'll see. But I've just seen it and I'm like, I kind of forgot about it. And I'm like, do you know what? I'm here. I might as well try it out now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also quite hungry. And behind that, St. Peter's Church, I think you can go to the top of that. I think you might be able to go to the top of the cathedral that I just went past as well. So I'm probably going to do one of them and get some crazy views. But first stop is Lido. I know what you're thinking. What is this? How many vegetables can you get on one plate challenge? I know it's not, but not being able to eat the meat in Lido is a struggle at the minimum, because like 99% of the stuff is just pure meat, pure protein. So I literally had a plate of just vegetables, which honestly, like, I actually really enjoyed, because I love vegetables. Lido was like cool. Like, it's a cool concept and I can definitely see why people love it. I'd be there, because that plate cost me $6.95. I got two things basically. I got like the vegetable curry and I got the cauliflower mix or something. I don't really know what it was. So if I just wanted to go in and get like vegetable curry, I think it would probably be like €3 or €4. And obviously it's quick, it's instant. So I could see myself going there quite a bit. But yeah, this backdrop. So this is basically the main square of Riga. You can see the sign here, Riga. And one thing, I was just sat on one of these benches, right? And there was this guy with like a proper camera taking photos, and like he was going crazy with like the angles, you know, when they go like this. So I was gonna ask him about it. I was gonna ask him like what he does and stuff, or at least ask him about his camera. He had wired earphones in, and I've used wired earphones like recently, and like there's no noise cancellation on them. So I was just, you walked past me and I was like, excuse me, but he didn't hear me. I'm like, okay. He walked past me again, and then I put my hand up like, excuse me, because I wanted to ask him, and then straight up just aired me once more. And what made this even worse was I looked up, there was just two women there, and I just looked up at them and they were just looking at me, and then they just looked at each other, and genuinely we were just in silence for about 5 minutes, because I was just staying sat there. They were just, I guess, admiring the view. But that was really low aura. But anyway, you're probably wondering, what even is this building? What even is this building right here? This is the House of, I think it's this one. This is the House of Blackheads. It looks really nice on the inside. I don't think I'm gonna go because it's like €7 or something to enter. Like, it does look really cool inside, but I think I'd rather spend that on one of these museums. There's also that the church I told you about that you can go to the top, but I realized that maybe I'm not actually going to do that, and you'll see why later. So I'm going to just quickly decide what I want to do, and then I'll see you there. Let me ask you a question. How much do you know about Latvian history? And let me give you the answer, 0. You don't know anything. And I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that because behind me is the Latvian Occupation History Museum or something. I don't think that's the official name, but it's something like that. And guess what? We're all going to learn about Latvian history. Yes, we are all going to learn about Latvian history. And you can't skip this segment of the show because the history of a country is really important. And let me actually tell you why. The history is really important. So, we learn about history in school, and it's like, oh, this happened this many years ago. And they show you these black and white images, and you think, oh, okay, like, this happened this many years ago. It's never going to happen today, is it? And then you look actually around at what's going on, and you realize, oh, wait, this is happening today. And I think it's really important to learn about kind of how things have happened before, things have happened in the past, and how they, how that ended, how people rose up and rebelled against the oppressors. I know a little bit about Latvian history. From the little bit that I know, it is a lot of oppression by the Soviet powers, and I think the Nazi powers as well. And then eventually, of course, they gained independence into their own country. But it's really interesting. So obviously I don't know much, I don't really know anything, so I'm gonna go check it out. One of the first things you see is this jail cell, which shows loads of people who kind of spoke out and fought against the Soviet Union in the early stages, who were imprisoned, and most of them killed. The Soviet Union really just wanted to get rid of any Latvian culture and Latvian people, and one of the ways they did this was with mass deportation, which involved everyone. Like, there was a story about a whole family with kids, like this infant that died. A lot of the men were sent to gulags, which were just like forced labor camps. Kind of the goal of the Soviet Union here was to just strip away any Latvian history, Latvian culture, even the language. They wanted everyone to speak Russian, and they had these ways of indoctrinating the youth. Propaganda started from birth of Latvians, just like glorifying the Soviet Union. And through all this is a quote that I loved. "My homeland, though held in contempt, savaged and scorned, remained unchanged. Love for my homeland never waned." I think that's just a such a good kind of mindset to have. It gives you hope, it gives you faith, and through the love of their country. All three countries, by the way, the Baltic states faced very similar struggles. I never knew about this, and I'm surprised I never knew about this, because like this is huge. Around 1.5 million people from all three countries formed a chain, like held hands and sung songs in their native language as kind of an expression to gain freedom. I think it's just a really good symbol of when people come together for like the greater good of their country, that's when we get freedom, and that's when change happens. I've just finished the Occupation Museum. It was actually like genuinely one of the best museums I've ever been to. Partly because most things in there were new to me, and partly because it was super detailed. It was only like €5, and just learning about how the three Baltic states fought for their independence, which they only became like fully independent just over 30 years ago now, which I mean, like, it's super recent, and yeah, it's crazy. And I mean, what I was saying before I went in about how there would be a lot of similarities to what's going on in today's world. I mean, there was just so much about deportation, like specifically deportation to like camps and stuff. The attempts to kind of remove ethnic identities of a country, the propaganda they use is scarily similar to what we see still today. But that was really cool to learn about, not just Latvia, but all three Baltic states. But now is like, I think, 4:15, and I need to leave here about 5 p.m. because I've got something booked, a little surprise booked. And so for now, I think I'm just gonna head to my activity. So I'll see you in whatever I do next. Why am I at an abandoned airport in the middle of nowhere in Riga, Latvia? So I guess it's not in the middle of nowhere. I'm making this quick because I'm not allowed to be here. I'm joking, I am. But in about 10 minutes, I've booked my activity, which is hand gliding over Riga. So obviously I've come here, through there, so I'm going to go through there and I'm going to hang glide over Riga. I'm so excited. I'm going to see you inside, or maybe in the sky, I don't know. This is so weird. It's just silent, and there's just aeroplanes there. Abandoned cafe. This is where he told me to meet him. So I'm gonna text him that I'm here, and then we're gonna get started. Unless it's just all a scam and I'm gonna get kidnapped and I'll never make it home, but there's one way to find out. Yeah, good job it wasn't a scam, because this was insane. Like, when I saw it, I was like, yo, and then when I got in it just got real. It was crazy. I've never done anything like this before, and bear in mind, I used to be so scared of heights. Even just like when we started off flying over that field with the sun hitting it with like that lighting, it looked sick. We got into like central Riga, and I could see like the bridge I was just on, the whole river, like I could see Old Town, like you can see the river that I was just at. And then, okay, so this guy looks behind him, he looks at me, and then I'm thinking like, he's probably just making sure that I'm still on the glider, right? And then this guy, I don't know if you can see that from the angle from the camera, but we go upside down. Like, let's see a replay, instant replay. Literally, okay, not fully upside down, but we go perpendicular to the ground, parallel to the ground even. Wild. That was my favorite part. That was probably my favorite part. It was crazy. But yeah, this driver was just insane. It turned out this guy was actually flying for 40 years. He started flying when he was 11 years old. Like, bro, Latvians are just different gravy. I said I wasn't scared of heights anymore. I was very scared at this point, because this guy just nose dived into the ground so many times. Look at me grabbing on. I thought it was over. I thought it was over. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, that was it. And then landed and pulled up to the start, to the hangar. And yeah, that was honestly like, that's something that I'll never forget. But I'm gonna hand you back over to Zaid, who will explain some more. The only reason I did it, actually, I was looking on booking.com and it comes up with like things to do. And I saw I had an offer, like €10 off. And I never would have thought about doing hang gliding ever. But just because I saw it, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to be here once. So why not? Why not make the most of it? So it was €60. I paid 50, which is really good. Like, when it comes to things like that, obviously, like, I budget travel. But when it comes to things like that, there's like, I'm going to pay. I'm not passing up on that, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't restrict your fun. You shouldn't restrict your memories that you make because of money. And yeah, that was so worth it. But for now, the plan is my Bolt is coming. I've just ordered one now. I'm going to go back to the hotel because I found sounds crazy saying that, hotel. Because I found a restaurant, Latvian restaurant, that's like quite far, but my hotel thing is on the way and it's a 15-minute walk from there. So I thought I might as well just go back, maybe put my bags away, and then just come straight out and go to a restaurant and eat there. But I think my Bolt's here, so I'm going to see you there, and I can't wait to try this food because I don't know about you, but I'm starving. So let's go. Yo, look at this. So let's try it. So it's literally, that's crazy. It's garlic bread, but it's fried. That's all it is. I'm excited because I love garlic bread. I was expecting a bit better, I'm not gonna lie. Because garlic bread, I love garlic bread. When you fry it, that's kind of the best of both worlds, right? I don't know about this. Like, I don't know. I feel like garlic bread is really nice because you've got like the crust, which is obviously crunchy, and then you've got the bread, which is soft. This is kind of, because it's fried, everything is hard, so I don't know. I mean, it's flavorful. I bit into it. Low-key was spicy, but that bite was a lot better. Maybe it was the first bite. Okay, that second bite was a lot better. It is actually quite soft. But actually, my first bite was really hard. Maybe I bit into this, like the crust part. Maybe I did. So actually, like, this is hard. Okay, so I feel like first bite, hard. Don't judge it by first bite. Don't judge a bug by its cover. But flavor is so good. Like, I'm actually getting spice. Like, it is actually, like, it's not spicy, but I'm getting spice from it, which is really good. And then when you get to the middle, it is nice. It's like, it's soft, but it's not, obviously it's not normal garlic bread where you expect it to be super soft. It's kind of crunchy, soft. It's a really nice texture. Thank you. My main is just come as well. These portions are huge. These portions are absolutely massive. I only even had 2 sticks on my bread, and my main is come, and my main is huge. I'm gonna try my mains. And my cutlery's here. That's a cool cutlery thingy. So this, you know what I'm like? I don't remember what I ordered. Carbonadas. What this is, well, I got the zucchini version. Usually it comes with, it's pork. I think it actually translates to like pork chop. All these countries I go to is just straight pork. But this, so I got zucchini. Wait, let me show you. I'm not even showing you. So this is zucchini on top, and then it's like potatoes in here. Oh wow. So like potatoes there, and there. And then it always comes with like salad and sauce. Is this the same sauce? I think it's the same sauce, but this looks really nice. And it's a very like herby thing. That is nice. This is actually really nice. Like I love how they've made this because it's like crusty, you know? It's like got a nice crust to it. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And this is, I don't know, just salad, onions, or whatever. Ooh, so this is potatoes. These potatoes are like made with like herbs, covered with herbs. Probably like a rosemary thyme situation. I love cooking potatoes like that, or bacon in them. I think these are boiled. These are boiled potatoes. Yeah, really nice. That's probably coriander on there. There's some professional potato making. I like this. It's not just bland potatoes. Okay. I'm gonna finish this. Absolute feast, and then I'll get back to you at the end. Okay, so this genius decided to not do an outro, so I'm gonna do an outro. This is Future Zaid. I don't know. I mean, I just ate, and then I was so full. By the way, I was stuffed, but I ate. And I went home and just did some editing because I wanted to kind of make a start while I was in Riga, so that it's kind of less to do at home because I get so much content, so just kind of makes sense to go through it. By the way, no, I'm not in a bathroom here. This is my room. So because I've got a shared bathroom, I've got a sink in my room, which is actually such a game changer. I love it so much. But yeah, you can see me stressing about color grading. But I mean, that's it. That's Riga day one. Surprised me with its kind of architecture. I actually wasn't expecting it to be that cool. Learning about the history, that was very memorable, and most memorable thing of all time, of course, the glider. Sick, absolutely sick. So yeah, I mean, that's that, and I'm gonna leave you with the trailer to the next video. So thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you very soon. Infection is in that microwave, but that's right. I got loads of shots. This is the Latvian National Library. Yeah. No, it's alright.
What is it for?
I'm realizing that he's not taking a photo of me because I'm leaving tomorrow. I haven't even told you where I'm going. It's a surprise. That's what it is.